Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this again. Welcome back to the Gift of Gab podcast. I am here with my delicious, wonderful cup of coffee because I have a love of coffee. It's not a problem, but just like when I drink coffee, it warms my heart and soul, and I don't know what it is, but I don't need it, but I genuinely just enjoy having it. And it's one of those things that I guess you consider it a guilty pleasure, but it's only hot coffee, and I like a little bit of honey and a little bit of almond milk in it, and it's just so perfect. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, I just want to say thank you first off so much for all of the support on the first podcast. It did so much better than what I had anticipated. I didn't expect to get too many subs or too many views in general. It was just something very different than what I have done. So I had little to no expectations, and I had nothing but warm, awesome support, comments from you guys, really excited to hear some of my thoughts, and really excited to hear, just podcast Gabby things. And it did really, really well, and I'm really happy about that. So thank you guys so much for that, for supporting my first podcast and being here and just sharing the enthusiasm. I hope all of you are still happy, healthy, and safe out there. We're still during, in weird times, and, there's a lot of rumors and talks about what could happen, what may happen. Maybe the world's changed forever. Maybe this is here to stay, blah, 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 and honestly, this podcast, what I'm going to be making today, isn't what I had anticipated on making. I had been thinking all week about what the second podcast should be about, but honestly, this is what I want to talk about is being quarantined and how it's affected me in the beginning, middle, and how I'm still dealing with it now, and just kind of how I'm doing with it. I think just having you guys be able to talk about it and express what's going on helps me through it, because I'm not gonna lie, I've been having a really hard time the past week and a half, and I've been really struggling with being motivated, and just because it's so there's just so much unknown with the world and everything that I kind of thought and knew that I wanted and was going for, it's just really put a big twist and turn on everything, and it kind of sucks. And it's just I know it's not just me. I know it's everybody, and whether you're essential, non-essential, sick or not sick, or wherever you are in the world, I hope that you're okay mentally, physically, because I'm very thankful for my situation. It's still a struggle, and I know that there are other people out there struggling, probably most likely 100,000% more than I am, and my hearts go out to you for love and support. So, yeah. Love you guys. Yeah, I don't even know where to start. Just weird things. This is totally unscripted. This is just me kind of expressing how I feel and everything that I'm going through, my thoughts, my processes, and how it's just kind of gotten to where it is today. So I guess when everything first started and things started to get shut down, I was home, right? At first I was yes, I'm home, hallelujah, I get a break, I don't have to worry about traveling now, I don't have to worry about pushing for the next, I don't know, because like I said, I was just go, and I just had overworked my mind and my body. So the fact that I could stay home and it's okay, I don't have to beat myself up about taking a break. I was yes, I really needed this. And the first few weeks, it was great. The first 2 weeks, I literally did nothing. It was fantastic. And I got to chill, hang out, just rest and play video games and watch movies and do nothing. And that was really, really, really what my body had needed. So that was great. And I was all right, cool. I'm home and I'll go back to work soon. And didn't go back to work soon. So that kind of sucked. And then I was okay, cool, that's fine. I'll take advantage and, make more videos and do this. I have had so many car parts that just laying around that I just haven't had the time to install. And I was excited to have more time to edit, to have more time to make videos. And yes, I was making videos and I was editing, but not nearly at the pace that I had anticipated on. But I wasn't going to beat myself up about it. Or all right, cool, we're not going to do that kind of thing. Not make my, not hurt myself and punish myself. Like I'm still, making videos and I'm trying to get back into the momentum of doing things because, like the world has just been, the wheels have been taken off the bus of the world. So it's hard. You just can't expect to throw yourself into a situation necessarily to fly and soar when there's so many things subconsciously in your mind that might be happening that you have no idea. One thing that I always try to work on is my self-awareness. It's done nothing but help me grow as a person and things that I want in my life, in my personal life, and in my professional life. So some things that I still struggle with, like knowing how I feel about things and why. Being able to read my own emotions and stuff and understanding where my mind and body are and like the whole go, 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 and then not knowing when I needed to break was a good example. But then, like it's very weird, this whole thing, and a lot of the unknown and things that I cherish and love are kind of taken right now, and that sucks. Like, I am an extrovert, guys. I freaking love people. I love talking to people. I love hanging out with people. I love meeting new people. I love going to festivals. I love going to giant car events. I just genuinely love being surrounded by people. Not like me attention and then like, oh, people look at me, but like I enjoy the energy of being around a lot of people having a good time. Like that's why I liked Vegas so much, not the partying part of Vegas, but everyone goes there to have fun. The energy is very different. And I just enjoy being around a ton of people. That's just me. But I'm just totally extroverted. I don't have to talk to everybody, but I just genuinely enjoy large groups of people and going to do awesome things with other people, which obviously no one in the world can do right now. So that kind of sucks. And I didn't realize how big of an effect that being around other people put into my life, like being home. And yeah, like I'm still seeing like my close family and friends that, we work together, so it's okay for us to see each other or whatever, like have a friend over or, make sure my family's okay. So I'm still talking to people, seeing people, but not nearly as much as I used to. And obviously I haven't been around a big group of people, and it's crazy how I think that has put a huge toll on me. Just not seeing people. Like that's something that I never knew about myself. And it was really, really mind-blowing when I was like, wow, okay, cool. This really fucking sucks right now. That's not cool. and this epiphany kind of happened a few days for me because it had just kind of done a progressive like downhill. Like at first I was like, all right, cool. Like we're gonna work out. We're gonna like go on a run every other day, and then make it like a mile longer each week. And, started to do 2-3 miles and was doing a lot of yoga. And then just kind of a lot of that just fell off of doing regularly. And it's also started raining here in Virginia for about a week and a half straight. Excuse me. Which sucks. I hate the rain. Not that I hate the rain. Like I enjoy the rain, but I love the sun. The sun gives me a lot of energy. I genuinely love the sun. It makes me really happy. So, as well as seeing people. And the sun was just gone. So it was gone for a week and a half. And then I just kept feeling this negative, awful way. And it just really, really sucked. Coffee break. But no, yes, I just, that I think alone put a big toll on me, not seeing people. But it was very interesting to become self-aware of how being around energy and large groups of people really affected me in my, normal day-to-day happiness. Because I don't think I've ever had like a normal 9-to-5 like desk job or whatever. Like I was a high fashion model for 7 years, and then I was also serving tables on and off. So for a long freaking time. And, then working retail, I was just always around people. Like I'm genuinely just a people person, and I enjoy people, and people being around people make me happy. So when that's taken from me for a long period of time, it's interesting at how it affected me. And so that on top of the rain, I just felt that it was really, really hard for me to get up in the morning. I just would move from my bed to the couch and just be on TikTok till 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was like, oh, and then I would beat myself up about it, stop working out. And I'm like, man, like, this is not good. This is not good to keep going down this path. So I think it was about 5 days ago, I decided that no excuses. Every morning before I do anything else, I'm going to get up and go on a walk. Okay. A walk, in the morning, there's not many people outside because I think all the essential people are at work still. Then there's a lot of essential people where I live in Northern Virginia because there's a lot of government. There are a lot of tech companies. There are just a lot of essentials in general here in Northern Virginia. And I would wake up and just go on a walk. And it's nothing crazy, like nothing, just on a walk. Just be outside, get up and move my body, like, no excuses, whether it's raining, windy, or, I don't feel well before I eat. Like, that was the first thing. I would wake up, go to the bathroom, go on a walk. And actually, I've been doing that the past few days, and that's really, 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 really helped me. I think just because, one, I'm getting up and I'm moving, and it's not like anything too hard, like going and working out or this or that, where it's like, oh, okay, cool, I can get up and go on a walk. That's not very hard. And I'm out there and I walk a few miles. I end up just being out there for a few hours and walking for a few miles and just really enjoying the weather and enjoying, like, I'm next to a few parks and rivers, and just being able to enjoy the nature around me. It really, like, just makes me feel better. I feel like okay again, like cool, like the world is in a pandemic, but like when you just are able to sit and enjoy just the sound of the river flowing, it hits different. So that has really, really helped me. And then when I wake up and start my day like that, like moving and energy and stuff, instead of waking up and then editing, it just changes my day. It like puts a different mood for me, and then the momentum of the day, like I feel like I can get more things accomplished in the day. I don't seem to be fighting myself as much, like to get out of bed or to do stuff. So if you guys are having a hard time and are able to go outside and go on walks for exercise, I recommend something like that. Just something easy to do, that you're not fighting yourself for, that you can get up and move your body, and even today, like I went on a walk and the first thing I did was come back and do some yoga because I was like, you know what? I'm feeling good today. The sun was outside and I was outside, and now we're going to go do some yoga, and I'm going to try to keep that momentum. Another thing that I've been doing, I picked up some more paint, some canvases. I've been doing a lot more art. I find that being on a screen all day, every day, whether it's editing or trying to entertain myself with video games or being on my phone because you just can't freaking go and do anything, it really puts a toll on me too. So I picked up, doing some more art and walking more, doing yoga more, and that's really helped. I don't know, just really weird times, and it's really starting to get to me, and it kind of sucks, and I miss you guys. I mean, you guys are there, and I'm still able to interact with you, and I'm very, very thankful for that, but I miss being able to go out, see and meet people, see and meet you guys. Like, all the time I would see you guys out in public or events or whatever kind of event that I would go do. Most of the time, I find some of you guys there. Excuse me. I got the coffee gives me indigestion a little bit. And then the podcast too. Like the podcast actually really helps me be able to like just talk about it. Being able to talk about it helps me process things better, and I have a better understanding of me and kind of how things affect me, and understanding why. You're just being able to understand and be more self-aware. Talking helps, and I can't put that toll on somebody to talk about stuff like this all the time. So having the podcast as a, what's the word? Not expression. It's outlet. There you go. Having the podcast as an outlet to talk about and relate to you guys with really, really, really helps. Like, I think it was this morning I decided, I was like, screw it. I don't care what else that I had planned for the day. I don't care how long this podcast is. This is what I'm going to talk about today. So yeah, that's what we're talking about. And now we're here, and I don't know what to talk about. Besides, that was it. I don't remember all the things that I had talked about. I definitely need to make a list. But yes, like the past few days have been much better. For me, the walking has really helped. The podcasts have really helped. And the art has really helped. I'm thinking about like if I just make like a ton of art, and I'm not too bad at it. I'm not too shabby. I'm like okay. And I've had a few people ask, "Oh, can I buy that? That's really cool." Like, dude, I definitely would buy that off you. Thinking about starting up now, like an art thing. I don't know, Gabby. I just I have a list of a billion things that I want to do, and I don't have time to do all of them. I actually genuinely don't. Even with the quarantine, there's just not enough time for me to do all the things that I want to do. Like I want to start Twitch streaming again, building the cars again. Oh, that's another thing. Like I've been building my cars, and those have been going pretty well. Now I'm like, all right, cool, they're built. I want to go do something with them, and I can't. Crap. I guess we'll go do like some J turns in the highway or donuts in a parking lot because I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Wink wink kidding. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, and it's crazy how when the world was normal, like before all of this, all I wanted was, oh, I just want to do this every day. I don't want a normal job. Like this is what I want to do. And now I have that opportunity to do all of that, and I'm still struggling. And it's really, really interesting to me to find that now that I do have all this time, I'm still struggling, but in a different way. So kind of puts a good perspective twist on it. And I don't know. I like being able to understand myself more and being able to reflect upon things or whatever in the past. I don't know. It's cool. I think it's cool. I like people. I miss people. I miss groups of people. I miss going and hanging out and having like Taco Tuesday nights. But I'm sure all of this will blow over soon and everything will be back to normal. Or I hope that it will be. Fingers crossed. I want to go back to the gym. But I guess this will be more of like a quick podcast. But I do love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this. And I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts, how you guys are dealing with this. I'm genuinely interested. Like, what kind of tips and tricks you guys have? Like, how have you handled or picked up any hobbies to kind of cope with everything? But yeah, again, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I am still working on being able to export just the audio file and share that through everything like Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple, all that good stuff. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Stay safe. I just want to mix all of my words apparently. Safe, healthy, and happy. Gabby out. Bye.